Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really cool way to do the Gnome Treasure Vault event and how to get the most out of it. But Tower of Doom is still going on at the same time. Just quickly show this team I'm using for going a long way in the Tower of Doom. On floor 153 at the moment, we're doing this just for fun in our guild. North Star, not bad for a guild, essentially less than 2 weeks old at the moment. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's dive in and do this Ultimate Doom. Really cool team this. You're looking to get the Wand of Stars up absolutely straight away by getting red or purple. It's got charged up anyway because of the Potions of Explosion. You cast that. That's got our High King Iron Gut up. We can actually munch someone absolutely straight away. So let's just get rid of them. Let's grab some Wand of Stars malarkey there. Quite often when you cast the Wand of Stars, you're going to get your bottom troop Bork up at the same time. And if it does get charged up like that, you can actually just repeat the process. You can eat them. Bork is ready. Destroys a lot more gems than normal if you've gone a long way in this event. You can then High King Iron Gut someone out of it again. Then go mad. Be your Wild King. And that is the job done. So, the Gnome Treasure Vault, what's it all about then? Well, gnomes are going to come randomly crashing into your games, and when they do that, one of them could be a verse gnome. A verse gnome is one of the gnomes which carries one of these verses. They come in 4 different flavours, verse 1, 2, 3 and 4. And providing you have at least one of each, you can then go to the Soul Forge and craft a thing called a Nomiapalooza. And that is when all 4 gnomes come randomly crashing into your game. Just 4 different gnomes randomly come crashing in time and time again for 15 minutes straight. You kill them as much as you can. You collect keys to open up later and get really cool rewards, hopefully, from the game. So here we can see I have 17 of verse 1, 11 of verse 2, 7 of verse 3, and 2 of verse 4. So this means I can craft a Nomiapalooza because I have at least one of all of them. So I can craft 2 Nomiapaloozas right now. A lot of people do struggle to get a particular verse. For me, it's verse 4, but it will vary upon player to player. But like I say, providing you have one of each, you can craft a Nomiapalooza. If you are missing a particular verse, like say I don't have any of verse 4, then you are going to have to grind away on a certain kingdom to see if you can pick one up. To do that, you'll just go to something really simple like a Bright Forest or Wild Plains. These contain some of the lowest level opponents in the game. And you're going to pick something really fast, like your typical adventure board team, the thing that gets things done really quickly. I like to use this one. I'm using it in Bard class because I have all my classes on level 100 and you get an extra 10% XP from this. So it just helps you level up that bit quicker. You're just going to cast Leprechaun, cast Rowanne or Black Manacles pretty much continuously, again and again and again. And occasionally you will get a gnome come crashing in, just bashing in, knocking someone out of the way. And when they're there, they're going to have a verse gnome, hopefully. And if you get that verse, hopefully it's one of the ones that you're missing so you can craft a Nomiapalooza. It is a bit of a grind, but you are going to gain XP and stuff as you go along, and extra gold. And when you get that Nomiapalooza, you're going to be glad you did, because you can go crazy killing gnomes literally left, right and centre. Right, let's just do a little bit more of this, see if we pick one up. There you go, one's come crashing in. You can see he's got his little sack there in the top left hand corner. Baz Bone Beater, he's going to drop a verse for us. We'll do this level then, get that done. He's dead. We'll look at our rewards. And as you can see, he drops verse 4. And that is one of the ones I wanted. So that is good news for me. So it's good that it's done that, because I can now go to the my inventory again and show that now it means I can actually craft 3 Nomiapaloozas, because that was the one that I was actually a little bit short on. So let's just do this last boss level. So I do like to keep things kind of tidy. I don't like to leave these explores kind of unfinished. I like to get it to the end. There you go, job done. Right, now onto the Soul Forge. You go to the Soul Forge, go across to other, then scroll down until you see Nomiapalooza, and there it is. And you can see it says 3. That's because I have now minimum of 3 of every verse. But when you press this, be ready for mayhem, because basically as soon as you press craft, it's going to start a 15-minute timer, which is live and real time. There's no pausing this. If someone knocks on the door, you go and get a cup of tea or something, you are wasting your time. Make sure you've got a completely spare 15 minutes where you're not going to be disturbed and you can just absolutely just go for it in this 15 minutes. So we'll do the same thing again. Now there's two ways to go about this which are really common in the game. We've got that Nomiapalooza, we'll back out straight away. As you can see, that timer is already started. Now in this team here, this is the same team I was using a second ago. Very quick. This is kind of player's choice. If you still need class XP, if you still need to get certain classes to level 100, you can actually roll with this team and just go through it still fairly quickly, picking up XP and things like that as you go along. All the while I didn't have my classes on level 100, I still preferred to use this team because doing all these battles I felt like I was missing out on class XP all the time, and for me I would have rather have had all that extra class XP than an extra handful of vault keys by the time at the end of the 15-minute timer for the Nomiapalooza run, because it is still very fast. And the good thing about this team is as well, on some of the boss troop at a mythic level on this sometimes has a little bit more XP health, sorry, and it can slow down the double Ironhawk team just a tad. You may have to charge up one of your troops again or cast a spell again. You don't have that trouble or issue with this team. For most people, your Rowanne is going to be way powerful enough to wipe out the enemy in a single go. Just casting your Leprechaun, casting your Rowanne, and the job is done. Let's just do the mini boss, and then we'll go on to the other team, the Ironhawk one. Like I say, these 4 gnomes that come crashing in every single time. You're killing 4 gnomes literally every few seconds, really quick. And with this team, you're getting a little bit of extra XP as well, because I've got it in Bard class for that extra quick study champion talent. But the Ironhawk team is even quicker. Double Ironhawk. I'll just show this quick. Most people that have got double Ironhawk will know all about this. But here you have Greed, starts battles with full mana, gains gold equal to its life. Dust Devil starts battles with full mana, deals 5 damage to all enemies, knocks the first enemy to last place. Then Ironhawk, with that third trait, deals 5 damage to all enemies when you cast a spell. So all we're going to be doing is casting Greed, casting Dust Devil, and the job is done. All these enemies have low life, cast one, cast the other, you could put. But remember, no class XP for this, because there is no hero in the team. So you're not going to make any progress on your class XP getting those different classes to level 100. But you do get more gold, and you get more trophies, because you're doing everything just that little bit quicker. It's literally a player's choice, whatever you prefer. Do you prefer a bit more class XP? Or do you prefer a bit more gold? And a few extra trophies? We're just going to do this for the solid 15 minutes. Do not stop. Obviously, if the door goes and you're the only person in or something like that, you kind of have to stop. But what I'm saying is you don't want to stop. You want to keep on at it. Don't get distracted. Don't start looking at your phone halfway through and then realise you've done that for 7, 8, 10 minutes and then basically just wasted half your Nomiapalooza. You want to make the most of this. Now, once your Nomiapalooza has ended, you can take a look and see what keys you've got. You can open your mail first, just add anything extra into there like that. Then you can go to your games section, go across to Gnome Vault and press the square button or the equivalent and see that I've got 80 standard vault keys in this instance. If you want to see how many epic vault keys you've got, these are the ones that can give the really high reward. You can go across to your inventory and just scroll down a little bit until you see your epic vault keys. Now, when it comes to opening these, I advise not opening these during the event. I think your time is much better spent still just grinding away, doing more Nomiapaloozas, getting more and more vault keys. The rewards you get from these are not going to change if you open them now or after the event is ended. So why not spend your time just getting more and more vault keys? You can open these Monday or Tuesday at your leisure with a nice quick team. Right, so you've got a load of vault keys to open up, and what is a good effective team to do that with? Like I say, I do prefer to open these normally once the event is ended. It's just better to spend your time getting more vault keys at the best time. But let's do this. Always do it on hard if you can. You're going to get better rewards. And a good team for this is Web Spinner, because it does a triple skull damage with that third trait if your attack is high enough. stick on some Medals of Seasons to beef up your attack a bit more if it's slightly low, so you can get triple damage on that. And then either 3 times Eye of Arges or 3 times the Great Worm. If you don't have 3 times Eye of Arges, then the Great Worm is a very, very similar troop, and it's still going to do it pretty much just as well. Yeah, let's just go down to the Great Worm. And the key to this is it just creates 2 skulls when its turn begins. So with 3 of them, that is going to be 6 skulls when its turn begins. The main difference between these two is the fact that Eye of Arges just does Doom Skulls instead, but the effect is going to be super, super similar. Now with this, all you're going to do is pretty much play the game on autopilot. We're going to have 6 skulls appear straight away. There we go, we've got a kill absolutely straight away. Just look for any sort of alignment, and you're going to be good to go. Very straightforward. Oh, we're going to get the odd agile now and again, but all in all, it's going to be very straightforward, very little to think about. And sometimes it can be over before you even knew what happened. It's like just so fast sometimes, it's actually hilarious. Just bish bash bosh your way straight through the enemy. You'll often get automatic matches like that, and the job is done. Well, there it is. There's the video. There's how to do this Gnome Treasure Vault event and get a heck of a lot of really cool rewards from it. Wish you the best of luck over this weekend. Cane it as hard as you can to get really cool rewards. If you found the video useful or helpful, it'd be really good if you bash that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you do. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.